Yeah, hello everyone once again. Welcome to our channel. This is George of Limatech. Once again, we are discussing matters agribusiness. Now, today I want us to look at a very important topic concerning labor selection in the farm. Remember that 90% of the work that is done one-on-one, or it is a direct kind of work that is done by the people who you have employed in the farm or people who you have chosen to assist you in the daily production of your farm. Now, these are the people who will be engaged directly in the manual labor, for example, in the farm, and they're the people who are going to help your business to become successful. So it is important that when you're choosing the people to help you run the farm, they must be people who you know about. So there are some things that you need to do as per the time that you are choosing people to come and work for you in the farm or to provide labor in the farm. Now, for you to understand this, you must first of all categorize the types of labor that are available in the farm. The first type is the management of the land. These are the people who are going to assist you in the management of the process or the management of the agribusiness. These are the people who would be working around the office. These are the people who will be collecting data. These are the experts who will be working with at the farm. These are the people who will be like your think tank. People will be helping you to make the major decisions in the farm. So the first type of labor in the farm is where there is the management of the land and the resources available during your agribusiness venture. The second type of labor, these are the people who will be involved in the management of the business. These are the people who now you have employed, people like accountants, people who are taking records of the work. These are the agronomists. These are the people like the consultants who are assisting you in running the business. So the second type of labor is whereby managing of the business is concerned. The third type of labor that you have available in the farm is those ones who will become to assist you in growing and harvesting on the crop. These are the people who mostly we call them the unskilled labor. They are the ones who will be helping you in the weeding process, the planting process, the harvesting process, and the packaging process. Most of these people, they don't necessarily need to have any training or any knowledge, though you can always train them in the farm depending on your nature of business. So these are the unskilled labor. They're the ones who will be helping you in the major growing and the harvesting of the crop. Then we have the other type of labor which involves tending of the livestock. These are the people who will come in to assist you in looking after your animals, taking care of your dairy cattle, taking care of your goats, taking care of the sheep, and they are the ones who will be fully in charge of the animals. Then we have those ones who are in charge of operating and maintaining the farm machinery. These are the truck drivers. These are the machine handlers. They are the people who will be involved in the tilling of the land using the tractors. So that is the other type of labor that we have available in the farm. Then we have the general labor. Of course, this one will be revolving around the other 5 areas whereby this person can be able to multitask. This is somebody who's like a general overseer, or these are the people who will have maybe assisting in the running of the office. So those are the 6 major types of labor that you have available in the farm. Now, how do you go about choosing these laborers in the farm? These are the tips that you use. We would like to give you to use when hiring a labor. At times you find that you are at a point of distress whereby you need a farm worker very urgently. At times it's an emergency. The person you are having in the farm has maybe left work or is unwell and you need to replace somebody very fast. There are different scenarios which these tips will help you in. There are those ones which will help you to hire immediately, because at times during an emergency you'll only need someone to assist in the temporary running of the position where somebody has maybe left or someone is unwell for some time. But these are some of the things you need to consider when planning around your labor. You should plan your labor in such a way that if somebody is away, then there must always be a ready replacement for the person who is leaving. If someone is incapacitated and is not able to do the work, you're supposed to have somebody who is able to come in and maybe stand in for that person. So there's not supposed to be any forms of emergencies which are not seen in advance. You're supposed to be someone who is always available to identify some of these emergencies. So these are the main tips what you're supposed to use when you're planning on hiring the family. But the first thing is, what you need to do is, first of all, review your vision. What is it that you want to do in the farm? This one will help you in identifying the kind of people who you are going to hire. You will be able to identify the people who are ready to move with the vision that you have. You just don't go about picking anybody for the sake of employment. Of course, people who need employment. So you are not doing charity, you are doing business. So you must first of all review your vision. Look at what is it you intend to achieve. Then look at the people now who will help you to run along with the vision, or to help you to carry along with the vision, and to be able to achieve some of the objectives that you will have set aside. Number two, then you're supposed to survey at your needs. What is it that you need? What kind of labor do you need? Do you need someone who is supposed to be a security guard? Do you need someone who is supposed to come and offer office work? Are some of these things really necessary, or is there a way that you can do some of these jobs alone? At times we employ people to do certain jobs which we ourselves can do, or which we ourselves can come in and assist in doing. So you'll end up losing a lot of resources in terms of salaries, in terms of wages, yet these are things that you could do. So you must survey around and ask yourself, is this really a need? Is it really a necessity that I must have this person on board to come and assist me in this kind of area? The third thing that you're supposed to do is list down the desired traits of the person you tend to hire. Look at maybe the physical being of the person. Look at the qualifications of this person. Look at the experience that this person has had in the past. List them down. This one will guide you. By the time you are conducting the interview, you'll be able to try and maybe pick them out from that person. Maybe from talking to somebody, you'll want to have somebody who has a good attitude towards the job that you want this person to assist you in doing. You'll be able to pick some of these things by maybe asking queer questions to this person. So you must list down the traits that you desire and that person who you want to hire. Now, the fourth thing that you're supposed to do is you're supposed to decide what you are offering the employee. What kind of monetary benefits is this person going to have? What kind of allowances is this person going to have? What kind of other benefits is this person going to have? Are you going to provide housing? Are you going to pay this person per month? Are you going to pay this person per week? Are you going to pay this person on commission? This one, of course, you must do by going around your vision and looking at what is it that the firm is able to produce. Do not promise what you are not able to give. Make sure that the offer that you're giving is revolved around the profits that you intend to get. If you give a higher offer, you might end up messing yourself up, not able to pay your workers. At times, people will come in with a lot of high expectations. When they realize that whatever you had promised is not achievable, some of them will start giving you problems. So decide on what you are offering and plan it out well. Number 4, write down now the position announcement. You can now go outside there, announce the position that you intend to be filled, spread word around there, inform people of what you want from that person, what are the specifications, and you'll be able now to start receiving applications from people who are interested in the position that you're offering. Number 6, evaluate the people now, the pool of people who have sent in the applications. Evaluate them, go through their resumes, go through their papers. This one, you haven't called them for the interview. You're still going through the papers that they have sent you. What is it that they can do? What is it that is seen in paper? What are they saying that they've done, dependent on what you want them to do? So you'll evaluate the list of the people who have now pulled in the interviews. Now, number 7, then you'll decide whether you have the resources and the flexibility to develop the candidates. Some of these candidates will come in with a kind of particular training. Maybe somebody is an accountant. You'll want that person to double task as a marketer. Are you willing now to add value to this person? Look at what this person has in paper. Maybe he's right to do the job depending on the qualifications on paper, but now you need somebody who is able now to do the field work. Are you willing to take this person and maybe offer this person another opportunity within the same area and maybe train this person so that he can be of value, more of value than what he is in paper? So look at what the people have, look at what you're able to add on this, then go around selecting these people, and now you're able now to even add value to your firm. Then finally, you are now able to call these people for interviews. Depending on the traits that you had looked for, you're able now to look at now what is it that these people are going to do. Ask them the questions now physically, because after looking at their resumes, looking at their papers, it is important if you have a one-on-one meeting with everyone who has sent in their papers. And then after that, if you are picking somebody, it's the best way to pick people for your farm work is to give them to hire them depending on or considering short periods. For example, when you hire somebody, don't give a direct employment. Hire people in periods. For example, give a trial period of 3 months, give a trial period of 6 months. During this time, you're able now to pick out some of the qualities that you had intended this person to use, or whatever the person had promised to do. Then after the trial period, that is when now you can now put this person into full employment. Now, as these people are continuing to work, there are some things that you should be able to note, because at a certain point, some of the people we hire are not the best qualified. Some of the people we hire are not the best qualified, but they really have that urge or eagerness to want to learn more. So there are some things that you're supposed to look at as the person is continuing to work or during this trial period. Now, one of these things that you are supposed to look out for is the attitude. Is this person positive? Is this person open-minded? Is this person action driven? Is this person ready to learn and to improve? These are some of the things you're supposed to look at when this person is working at the farm and is continuing with the trial period, or is continuing the work. If this person is ready to learn, then it is good, because you're able now to discuss new changes. You're able to teach these people, to train that person on maybe what is expected of him. When somebody is not open-minded and not ready to learn, this is not the right person to be able to work with. Now, as this one is going on, then you should now take time now, as a person is continuing the work, take time to train them on or the job requirements. Take time to guide them. Don't just leave them out, that because somebody has now asked for a job and he told that he can do it, then you just leave him to do the work. Follow up, offer more trainings, bring in people who are knowledgeable in that field. Let them assist your laborers, let them assist your workers, so that you can be able to make them to be even more productive. Now, another thing that you're supposed to do while this person is working at your farm, or this person that you've just newly hired, try and find out what talents they have or the skills that they have, and then try to develop the skill that they have already shown. This one will be able to motivate this person into even wanting to learn more. Once you've identified the talent or the skill, then for you as a person, you'll also be able now to benefit more from this person, because once you expose the talent, he'll feel more of value. He'll feel even more motivated, and he will even want to work more. So identify some of the talents this person has. Then, as the person is continuing the work, give clear objectives. What is it that is intended from this person? What are you intending to achieve? What does a particular task have to go through so that you can be able to achieve a certain objective? So set clear objectives. Let the worker know of what is expected of him. Know where you're supposed to go with him. Let him identify the process that he is required to take. Now, another thing that you're supposed to do, as every time as the workers are continuing the work, reward them based on objectives. Once they have been able to achieve the objectives, pick out the best performers, reward them based on what they have done. This one will increase the morale and the mood in the farm, because people always want to be recognized. Once you recognize this person will feel even more better positions to even want to even work more. He will feel appreciated. When people feel appreciated, they're even able to work more. They're able to produce more. They're able to even give in more hours, because they feel that the person they are working with or working for is somebody who really is interested in the work that they're doing. So reward these people depending on the objectives that they have been able to achieve. Now, another thing that you're supposed to do as an employer or an agripreneur is to try and assist these people to continue in their learning. If somebody maybe has a lower level of education, try and assist them improve their education. As they are continuing with this, then you're also increasing the value or adding more value to your farm. Have regular meetings, have regular trainings, take them to seminars, bring in people who can train them on the farm so that they can be able to learn even more. Bring in new ideas, latest in technologies, discuss these ones with them, let them try and implement them in the farm, let them try and use them up, then get also their opinion concerning what they're able to see from the farm. This one will be able to help them into being able to be even more productive. Now, as we are finalizing, remember that once you do this, you are always trying to motivate your workers. And remember, human beings require motivation at certain points. And as a leader, it is always good to try and motivate your workers. Try as much as possible to be true. Try as much as possible to be kind. Try to be open. Try to be available and resourceful so that anytime that the workers need work, you're always available. Don't just leave them to do the work by themselves and disappear and expect results. Make sure that the working environment is good, an environment full of respect, an environment that respects opinion, and an environment that is honest, an environment that there is communication, maintain communication between you and the workers. Make sure that they feel part of the farm. Let them feel like part of the ownership of the farm. Do not draw a line between you and the workers. Make them to be part of the team. And with these ones, your labor will be able to give you results, and they're going to be passionate about whatever they are doing. So as you go about choosing your labor, have in mind the tips. Make sure that you choose the correct people. Do not rush through the process. Make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you get the right people. Thank you.